Have you ever wondered what might happen if the world's strongest intelligence-sharing alliance starts to break down? Picture this: a sudden wave of cyber attacks hitting Western infrastructure, while trusted data pipelines slow to a crawl, and allies hesitate to share the next critical alert. In today's video, we're going to break down the Five Eyes Alliance, how it works, and the 5 shocking risks it faces if a second Trump term repeats the disruption of the first. This video is based on our recent article at Quantum Cyber AI, where we dive even deeper into the details with policy references and sources you can explore. At Quantum Cyber AI, we track the threats, tools, and strategy shaping tomorrow's global cybersecurity. From state-backed hackers to hybrid warfare, this is the place to stay ahead of what the news often misses. The Five Eyes Alliance, consisting of the United States, United Kingdom, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand, has operated for decades as the backbone of international intelligence sharing. It was born from the ashes of World War II and grew to protect democratic nations from espionage, terrorism, and rising hybrid attacks. But that system of trust is under threat. During Trump's first term, a series of foreign policy choices challenged the alliance's stability in ways not seen since its founding. One of the most visible conflicts came from the UK's initial decision to allow Huawei partial access to its 5G networks. The Trump administration reacted with threats to suspend intelligence sharing if Huawei stayed involved, arguing the Chinese tech giant posed a massive cybersecurity risk. The UK had to weigh its own technological progress against maintaining its most critical security relationships. In the end, it sided with stricter Huawei limits. But the friction was a wake-up call for every member of the alliance. Another flashpoint was the withdrawal from the Iran nuclear deal in 2018. Trump's decision put the United States at odds with other Five Eyes partners who supported the deal as a path to nuclear stability. As the U.S. pivoted to maximum pressure, the rest of the alliance scrambled to assess Iranian threats and manage new diplomatic tensions. That political whiplash sent shockwaves through the intelligence-sharing frameworks these allies had relied on for decades. Trust is the foundation of the Five Eyes, and trust was tested again when Trump revealed highly classified intelligence to Russian officials in 2017. Allies feared that their own secrets could be compromised. Former officials warned that if partners began holding back intelligence, the alliance could fracture, creating catastrophic blind spots. When one partner hesitates to share, every partner is at risk. Let's talk cybersecurity. Few incidents illustrate the stakes like SolarWinds in 2020. Hackers believed to be linked to Russia infiltrated a key supply chain vendor and penetrated U.S. government systems. Because Five Eyes members often share technical systems and security protocols, the infection spread quickly beyond a single nation's walls. It proved one chilling lesson: if even one partner is weak, the entire alliance can suffer. If a second Trump foreign policy term repeats these patterns, there are serious risks. Allies worry about fragmented U.S. cyber leadership, policy swings, or delayed investments that could slow down cybersecurity cooperation. When you depend on trusted data flows, any pause creates openings for adversaries to exploit. China and Russia, for example, are already testing for those weaknesses. China's Volt Typhoon Group has targeted U.S. infrastructure using credential theft and stealthy network tactics. Russia blends ransomware, phishing, and disinformation to attack public trust. These rivals thrive when alliances are distracted or divided, and they look for any window of political dysfunction to strike. If trust breaks down, intelligence delays follow. If intelligence is delayed, adversaries get in. That is the cycle policymakers fear most. So what can be done? Experts recommend formalizing intelligence sharing agreements into national laws, making them harder to disrupt no matter who leads the government. They also call for more joint cyber exercises to build familiarity and test systems under stress. And strengthening public-private partnerships is key because so much critical infrastructure is controlled outside of government. All of these steps build resilience so the Five Eyes can respond even when politics is unpredictable. Beyond the alliance, these strains could ripple through NATO, the EU, and other regional partnerships. When a major security partner becomes unreliable, everyone starts to hedge, and that means cooperation weakens. The Five Eyes is central not just to signals intelligence, but to coordinating sanctions, defending elections, and tracking cross-border threats. Its breakdown would echo far beyond its 5 members. We covered this topic in much more depth on the blog at Quantum Cyber AI, with sources, expert analysis, and supporting documents if you want to dig deeper. The link is in the description below. In the end, the Five Eyes Alliance is a pillar of the global democratic defense network, but pillars crack if you chip away at trust. A second Trump term could create just enough pressure to fracture this system, unless partners act now to enforce it. If you found this useful, please like, comment, and subscribe. It helps us keep covering these critical cybersecurity questions and sharing them with the world. Hackers move fast. Governments often do not. Stay a step ahead with us. Thanks for watching.